is up, YouTube? Zuki M1 here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we are going to be giving you guys those matches for the Goldramon that I told you in the deck profile that I was going to be uploading for you guys. I meant to get this to you guys a lot sooner, but you know, stuff. So here we are, re-recording over the audio. As you guys can probably tell already, this is not in sync with the video that you guys are spectating. I am simply commentating over the recorded audio. So the opening hand, I didn't feel that strong about it, so I had mulliganed, and then I mulliganed into an even worse hand, as you guys saw, because I opened up with the TK and other stuff like that. I could have checked my security and blah blah blah, things of that nature. But I thought, hey, you know, I run 12 rookies. There's no way I don't see a rookie if I mulligan, but I mulligan into this abysmal hand that you guys see here. In this first matchup, we are going against, it is Black War Greymon with a little bit of vaccine. There's a little bit, not a lot of vaccine, but we did draw into the Patamon. So we're going to play, oh no, sorry, we didn't draw into it. We added it off the Dragon's Breath, the option card, which allows you to add a yellow card, or it'll let you add a yellow card or a 4 Great Dragons traits to your hand. So right now, I'm just trying to utilize my memory to the best of its ability, seeing how he was going to go to 3 in the first place. I just simply went for Goldramon in the back over the Patamon, and then I hard played the Goldramon to try to get the search, to try to see if I can hit the option in the in one of the Goldramons. I did hit the option, but I did not hit the Goldramon, which it's a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is on that. So they're gonna push up their Greymon here. At this point, I was kind of curious as to what line of play they were going to go for. I think they were taking quite a bit of time here to go about trying to decide on their next line of play. And while we wait for our opponent to figure out what they're going to do, you guys should figure out how to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, wait, no, I figured that out for you already. All you got to do is click the subscribe button right next to the video. So you know, that'd greatly help out the channel a lot, and I would really appreciate it. It takes time to make these videos, so you know, knowing that you guys appreciate this type of stuff is great. It's also greatly appreciated. So I didn't feel comfortable moving up the Goldramon here, so I just I go and attack with the Goldramon that I already hard played. And I did hit the Angels and the, what to call this I was looking for. So I'm going to take the Anjouamon and the Goldramon here. So that was a pretty good hit for me. Those two will go to the bottom. And we're going to pass it back over to our opponent. He does have the, he does have lines to Black War Greymon. And he also has line to quite a few other different things. So I'm trying to make sure I don't walk into anything crazy, which is why I didn't promote that Patamon in the back just yet, just because I wasn't ready to move that up. And if he tries to attack, he doesn't know that I have the Magna Angemon in hand, because I added it. I mean, I drew into it a turn before. So from his perspective, he'll just think that I'm waiting for the following turn to go into Anjouamon. But I actually have the Magna Angemon in hand. So if he tries to raid into me, or if he just swings at my security, I can drop the Magna Angemon and hopefully lower it enough to be able to kill the Digimon. But it doesn't look like he's going to try to immediately go for the attack. He's going to take the Black War Greymon here, I believe. Yeah. And put the Metal Greymon to the bottom of the deck. And here, I believe he's deciding on whether or not if he wants to try to attack or if he should go into the Black War Greymon. If he goes into Black War Greymon, he's not going to get as much value because he's only getting rid of the Goldramon. But he does decide to do so. And that will bite him in the butt this following turn, because I will promote up here. So we will promote. We'll activate the Dragon's Breath. Oh, wait, no. First, I activate the option to see if there's a level 5 in there, and there is 2 Anjouamons. So we go into the Anjuwamon, trigger the Patamon's inheritable. Whoa. Play out that trials to apply a -3. Then activates Dragon's Breath. And I remember we didn't trigger the Patamon's effect because we didn't recover. That's what it was. So, yeah. So I'm looking a little confused, but it's only because I didn't have the TK on board, so I didn't get a chance to, I don't get to recover. I just Digivolve for reduced cost. So here, I believe I trigger this to place the 4 Great Dragons to minus another 7k. And then, how do I get rid of it? Oh, I slammed the Magna Angemon. That's right. I slam him for 4, but it's only going to be for 3 because of the Patamon effect. But it doesn't matter. I don't get to keep turn. His tie resets him back to 3. But we did get rid of his Black War Greymon, which I told you he will regret on the following turn. He gains a memory off the Agumon, activate the defense training delay effect to digivolve into a Greymon for free. He's just trying to decide on which Greymon he wants to go to. He goes into the BT12 Greymon, which is when digivolving, if you don't control a tamer with tie-in name, you can play it out for free. Goes into the Metal Greymon from the structure deck, which has the inheritable plus 1 security and blocker. Then he goes into X antibody form. I believe he is trying to he wanted to pop something that cost 5 or less, but that there was nothing like that in that situation. So he just went for the other play instead, to just hit some damage, go into Black Will Greymon, pop my Magna Angemon, and then reboot. And because his reboot should trash, no, it didn't. Okay, so digivolve into Patamon, draw. Then we're gonna trash one of these trials to play out the Goldramon. I think I'm trying to decide on what I got in the trash. Yeah, it's just a lot of nothing really at the moment. I think I was trying to also figure out other lines of plays, because the Goldramon is nice here, but we kind of need the Goldramon X antibody. So we go into the Goldramon. We will apply the -3k, and then we will give it rush, but the -3k won't stick because he did go into X antibody form. So now we're going to swing with the token. You always swing with the token first because you want to be able to just deal damage. Yeah, he's going to delete my Goldramon's effect to recover, and then because we recover, we gain a memory. Now I believe that put me in quite the detrimental spot, so I just digivolve into Goldramon? Yeah, I do go into a Digimon in the back. Interesting. And then we digivolve into Anjuwamon in the back. Makes sense. Because here, what I was trying to do was just plan around not having the Goldramon in hand, because I don't have it, right? And if you don't have it in hand, and I don't know what's in my security at the moment, just because I recovered twice already, I don't know if it would have been worth to use the Emissary of Hope, you know. But he does play down the BT12 tie, given his Black War Greymon blocker and 1k DP. He swings, hits the Goldramon, and hits the Renamon. So I knew we had 2 Renamons and a Patamon in there, but it looks like we recovered more rookies into security, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? So he plays the Dual Tamer, Tai, and Kyrie. Activate their effect to put that to the bottom of the deck to draw a card. It's supposed to also play a tamer with the name Ty, but I guess he didn't have any more to play. So I think I go TK because TK is going to guarantee me a recovery here because all the cards in my deck are yellow. And we're going to grab the Agumon, trigger the effect to recover. So gain 1, then gain another 1. And now we're still short on the Goldramon. So we're in quite the predicament, as you guys can see. I think I rolled the dice here and try to see if I hit it off the emissary, or do I forget. Cause oh no, yeah, I do. Okay, so emissary of hope, we go no hits, which is unfortunate again. And how do I come back in this? Because this is quite a predicament. Oh, you know what? I set up for the following turn. So I hit the Goldramon finally. And I lose if he has Omnimon, but because I know that there's a Dragon Breath and security, I can know for 100% certainty his Agumon is going to die. So he pushes up the Agumon, and when he pushes up the Agumon, he gives the 1k to the Blackwood Greymon to make sure that he's safe to swing with. Then he's going to do the 2 checks here. There's the Dragon's Breath who killed the Agumon. And then second check, right? So now if he has Omnimon, I lose. But if he doesn't, then I get another turn. So that's what I was banking on here, was if he had Omnimon or not. Now, because this is more of a black-based deck, I was under the impression that he wouldn't, and I was right. So he's going to just try to delete one, but unfortunately he won't be able to get both. Because the Anjumon, like both Anjumons is what I'm basically saying. I don't care if he kills the TK here. Because as long as I keep one Anjumon on board, I can go for game. But if I lose both, then I lose the game. So he unsuspends, and he's a 14k blocker, right? So pretty scary scenario, right? But we do have the outs. So we Digivolve in the back, draw. Then we activate Dragon's Breath. Then we're going to apply the -7k onto his Blackwood Greymon because his protection is no longer in play. That's only that first turn when Digivolving with the virus. So then we apply -7, -3. Then we're going to activate it again. No, because I don't have another one. So yeah, we just crack the trials, play out the Goldramon. Goldramon's on play effect. We're going to give it rush first, and then we're going to give myself 2 tokens. One with rush, one with blocker. Rush 1 will swing. Now he has a choice. He can block it and kill his Blackwood Greymon, or let it go through and just deal 6k. He does allow it to go through, so my token dies. Here, I Digivolve over the Goldramon into Goldramon X Antibody. So that will delete the token, recover, draw 1, and we will gain 1 memory, play out a option. Oh well, we're going to play the tokens first, and then we're going to play out the option. So we're going to play God Flame to apply -6 to that, and that's going to allow me to grab one of these trials back. Or do I grab the God? Yeah, I grab the Goldramon. That makes sense. So then we swing with the 6k rush. It survives, and it gets to play out a Agumon. I believe he plays out the starter deck one. Just trying to decide on his options. He do have a few different picks to choose from inside his trash. So, you know, he does have a couple options, but I believe they go with the structure deck one because it gives the +1 memory during your turn if your opponent controls a face-up Digimon. Yep, I was right. Alright, so then we swing with the Goldramon, and I think I get nervous here because I don't want him to have any bodies on board, so I raid into his Agumon. Now we could have potentially went for game there, but I was trying to be absolutely safe here, which, yeah, you know, it could have went bad, it could have went good, who knows for sure, right? But it is a rookie, so we don't have to worry about it, you know, not dropping a champion ace or something like that. Then I swing with the Anjuamon. Yep. And I believe I pass turn by just digivolving. Yep, I do. And trigger their effect to get 2 more tokens. And that's my turn. Now, that was the most safest play I could have went for. And because he doesn't have red on board, I know he can Crimson Blaze me. So I'm in a pretty safe position, right? Crimson Blaze definitely could have been pretty impactful here because it does prevent me from being able to bring out the tokens and things of that nature. But because he was running a black base virus line or black or Greymon in general, it just wasn't going to affect me. He's going to activate the defense training here, trying to look for an out, axe the Agumon, realize that they're dead the following turn, and surrender here. So that is game 1. And, you know, I do my little celebratory chant and stuff like that. On to game 2. So here we are in game 2, and we are with a pretty solid hand, if I do say so myself. Now, because we're going first, I'm not sure if I wanted to slam the Dragon's Breath to set up for the following turn, or if I wanted to Digivolve the Patamon into the Goldramon to prevent me from missing out. But nope, I slammed the Goldramon and searched the top 4. We do have the Angel, and we do have a choice between either the Trials or the Dragon's Breath, but we obviously are going to take the Trials, because Dragon Breath doesn't do anything without Trials. So we do pass the turn. It's their turn at 4. This is against a Beelzemon, obviously. They're going to play out the Ayamako. Ayamako is going to search the top 4, try to look for a target. I believe they grab the Wizardmon. No, Beelzemon X anybody. Okay. So trying to set up for that late game pressure so they'll be able to fight. And they're going to put some pretty important pieces towards the bottom. They will, I forget what it's called when in English, because I still remember its name being Corona Blaster. But I believe it's something like Death Slinger or something. But we do manage to hit the Digimon in security. We're going to put the Anjuamon at the bottom just to make sure I got a target for the messenger. Going to trigger the effect to recover. Then we're going to trigger their effect to search the top 4 and grab nothing. No Trials of the 4 Great Dragons or Dramon revealed, unfortunately. So all of this goes to the bottom. And because I already know that there is a Anjuamon in security, I believe I activate the messenger here. No, we just Digivolve? We do Digivolve. Okay. So we Digivolve in the back. Activate effect to play out Trials, and then I believe I slammed the Dragon's Breath. No, why am I using Emissary? Interesting. Yeah, because I knew. Oh well, maybe I might have forgot. Actually, I think I forgot that there was no level 6s in there. So we just play out the Dragon's Breath from past turn. So big oops on my part, because I think I forgot what was in there already. I think we take another Trials. Yeah, so that way the Dragon's Breath is alive the following turn, because I can trash it to play out the Trials from hand, and because a 2 cost option or higher was activated, I get to draw a card. So it's their turn. They're at 4. They got a lot to work with. They just slammed the Wizardmon because I don't have a they didn't draw into a rookie, unfortunately, so we did. So, you know, we're just going to take full advantage of that. Going to the Rendermon in the back for free because it's Digivolve on a Veximon. We will activate Dragon's Breath, trashing that, place the Trials, to apply a negative 7k to their wizard. He's cooked. And now we get to try to apply another negative 3k, nothing to apply it to. So I believe I just digivolve in the back. Yeah, we're going to digivolve in the back for 2 and pass turn. They're at 1, and we're doing to the Goldramon, I think base Goldramon, which is what we needed here because we have the X antibody, as you guys can see, but they will scoop it up, and we're going to game 3. And funny enough, game 3 is a rematch against the same Goldramon player. So we're going to go against them again. We did open up a pretty okay hand. So we're definitely going to keep this, especially seeing how, if you notice within these matches from today, they were primarily not seeing the Goldramons on the sim, which kind of blows because you kind of need that card like really bad. I think I just pass here. Yeah, I think I just pass here. Oh nope, I dropped the Runeterra, which is a little bit more than just passing, but also I get to do 2 checks essentially. So they will hatch the egg, and I believe at this point I acknowledge, oh shit, it's the same guy that I just played against. That's crazy. He finally joined to a rookie this time, as you can see my hand gesture and things that I'm saying. He did evolve into the Wizardmon X antibody. Then Bowmon, just base Bowmon. I believe that's from like BT 7 or 8. It's one of the two. So we try to digivolve into a level 4. No level 4 in security, which we kind of really need. We swing with the Runeterra. Might as well go ahead and get some mileage out of it. We hit a Wizardmon, so it dies. And then I believe I just played in a Magna-Angemon, I believe. No. Oh, I do. Okay. So we played the Magna-Angemon, activate this on play effect to recover, and then we pass turn. So Bowmon will move up here. I believe they are checking to see what's in their trash, but they only got the Wizardmon. So they, what did they do? Oh, they deleted my Patamon off the when attacking effect. Okay. So now the Bowmon did die in security, so he does get to play out an Impmon for free. And a Goldramon, so he's eating pretty good. Definitely a way better start than the last game that they played against me. And then go into X antibody Impmon, activate its effect, discarding the option to grab back. I don't know who he grabs back here. Okay, Wizardmon X antibody. Digivolve into the Wizardmon X antibody. Alright. And so now they go into another Bowmon. Bowmon's when digivolve in effect going to trash 3. And they're going to trigger the Robbers Barrage from trash to grab. Well, nope, it doesn't grab anything just yet. Hatch, digivolve, draw. Alrighty, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this. So I just digivolve into Goldramon, play out the 2 tokens, and hope that's enough to try to get me to where I'm trying to get to. So they will hatch. Alrighty. So they're just considering their options here. Which again makes sense, right? You don't want to go too hard, especially against a deck you may or may not be familiar with, and just play off of what they have available. But we do go for the block here, so that will die. Okay, so they go into the Goldramon from the structure deck, activate effect, trash the top 4. They're going to gain back 2 memory here from off the 2 Death Slingers that was milled, and they also gain memory for every 10 cards in the trash, I believe. And so they're pretty good right now. They're gonna trash the Rivals Barrage to grab back a card. Okay, they're gonna add back the Imon. Alrighty, so they will Corona Blaster. They are right at the threshold for level 6s. So I recover. He swings and he will try to pop something, but nothing to pop. We place Trials, which I thought was pretty good. Then he hits the Goldramon X Antibody. Then he goes into Goldramon X Antibody, activate effect. And so now that I'm only at 2, I believe this following turn is my last one. Yeah, it is. He's going to play the Impmon, search the top 4, grab the blast mode, and now I'm really worried, right? The only way I would have been able to come back in this situation is if I would have had like a level 4 to build off of, like I did earlier, but because I don't have any more 4s, this is a really terrible situation. As you can see, I'm checking my trash, I'm checking my hand, and there's nothing. Alright, so I'm deciding on whether or not if I want to trash this to go into the Goldramon. Alrighty, so I do swing with the token. Token hits an Impmon out of security, and I'm trying to figure out how do I come back in this situation, right? Because I don't have any security bombs in this deck outside of like Dragon's Breath and God Hand. There's nothing in here that would protect me. I do have the token, but that's about it. I dig to try to see if I hit a level 4. Obviously, there's still no 4s in there. I see the 1 Dragon's Breath. For the 3 bodies that he has on board, he can swing, and then push up push up the rookie, obviously. So it goes swing, and so on and so forth. I was debating on if I wanted to just slam the card, because at this point I've already given up. I think I just slammed the Renamon here and freezes his Impmon. But he still has the blast mode in hand as well, so it's game no matter how you try to slice it, to be honest. He's just gonna swing with the rookie first, I believe. Yep, swing with the rookie, not triggering its when Digivolving effect. And this is me just checking to make sure that Goldramon doesn't have the when attacking as well as when Digivolving. It's just one or the other, and it is just when Digivolving. So I let that attack go through, activate the effect. We're gonna play out the Patamon. Alright, so now he does swing with the Goldramon X Antibody. I will block that. I'm forced to at this point. And then he swings with another Goldramon, activate the effect, mill 2 more cards, and then, oh, he has nothing else to mill. So he's going to pop the Patamon, obviously, hit the Dragon's Breath. We're just going to apply it to whoever. It doesn't matter at this point. I think we just apply it to one of the Goldramons. Then he just goes into blast mode. Trigger blast mode when digivolving effect to unsuspend and gain 3 memory because he has 20 more cards and attack for game. So that is all the matches I have for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. But this has been Zuki M1, and I hope you guys have a great morning, great evening, great afternoon, and great night. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.